Welcome to another episode of I Am Not a Licensed Therapist. My name is D'Anthony, and I am your completely unqualified and unlicensed therapist. Laura from Sarnia, Ontario, Canada, writes to me that she is getting back together with her ex, who they have not been together for 15 years now. They have a child together, and after all this time, she has it on good authority that he has said that he wants to marry her. Now, we instant messaged, messaged each other back and forth through my Facebook, D'Anthony, back and forth. And she made it very, very clear that her intentions were for them to get back together. And fine, I'm not anything but supportive of that idea, Laura. So you do you. But in the initial letter she sent me, she mentioned that she wasn't ready to get married, and she wasn't sure how to tell him, whose name she never gave me. So let's call him Stu. So Laura wasn't sure how to tell Stu that she wasn't interested in getting married at this point. Doesn't mean never. I'm just at this point. And she was worried about how to tell him without making him angry. Now, when someone uses the expression making them angry, bells go off and flags go up in my brain, because saying that someone will get angry is a very specific way of describing their personality traits and the way that they handle disappointment. Now, she could have just been using a colloquial term when she could have meant that she was worried about disappointing him. And from the way he's described, from the way that Laura describes Stu, it doesn't sound like he's an angry guy. So it sounds more like she just doesn't want to disappoint him. And again, she's adamant that she wants to get back together with him. And she just is unclear about how to tell him again. She's not really sure if marriage is where she's at this moment. And the quick and dirty answer, Laura, is just tell him. I mean, honestly, the most relationship advice boils down to this: be honest, be conscientious in the way you speak, but be forthright. Doesn't mean you need to be brutal, but be honest with yourself. Be honest with the other person that you are in conversation with, and everything will work out the way it's supposed to. That doesn't always mean it's going to work out the way you want it to, especially at the moment. But if you maintain a policy of honesty and of kindness, then everything should be fine. And that really, in a nutshell, Laura, is the best advice I can give you. And it's really the only advice I can really give you is, again, just sit him down and say, hey, listen, I dig you. I'm really glad we're getting back together, but right now marriage is not exactly where I'm at. And he may be disappointed because he may be wanting to go full steam ahead, but if that's not for you, that's not for you. And there's nothing wrong with that. So don't let yourself feel pressured or forced into a relationship status that you're not ready for. Now, all this being said, there was some ancillary stuff in my instant messaging with Laura back and forth about he was asking his aunt what her, meaning Laura's, ring size was, and etc., etc. And I would be... It's going to make me seem like a little bit of a shit disturber, but I would be remiss if I didn't try to ask you, Laura, to really be aware of how important it is to take this relationship slow. 15 years is a long time to be apart from somebody, and 15 years is a long time for a person to either further dig into who they are and become even more of who they were 15 years ago, or conversely, 15 years can be a very long time to have had and to make drastic changes in yourself. So you don't really even know each other anymore. So I think it's very smart that you want to take it slow. And as long, again, as you're honest with Stu, let's call him Stu. I hope his name's not Stu. Just be honest. So there you go. Email me, notherapist at gmail.com. I realize in retrospect how it looks when you glance very quickly at it, but it is notherapist at gmail.com. Comment on the video below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And you can check me out on Facebook, D. Anthony Anthony, and we'll go from there. Laura, I wish you the best of luck. I think your intuition to take it slow is absolutely the right one, and I hope that your ex, who is now going to become your boyfriend again, understands, and I think it's fantastic that you're bringing your family back together. So, good luck, and let me know if there's anything else I can help you with. I'm not a licensed therapist, and I will talk to you again when the opportunity arises. Have a great day.